Hello everyone, my name is Cameron and welcome to part 2 of the WWE Hell in a Cell 2018 review. Hopefully, this is all it takes. Currently, while I'm recording this, the Jurassic World Evolution, the Let's Play for that, episode 32, sorry I'm burping, is going up right now. So while that's going up, I figured I'd come record this. Later today, we have some more 2K19 stuff coming up. We have the championships, we have the arenas, and we have the managers all going up. And yes, I realize I've already in some way talked about the championships and the arenas, but this is all the championships and all of the arenas from the get-go. So, yeah, we'll talk about that later. That's going to be for a later video. There's going to be a lot of content going up on the channel today. I'm not sorry. I'm trying to get as much 2K19 stuff put on the channel as I can before the game comes out, so it's kind of, you know, hustling and bustling on my channel once the game comes out in a few weeks. So, without further ado, let's get back on with match number 5, the WWE Championship match. Samoa Joe versus AJ Styles. I predicted Samoa Joe. AJ going crazy on Joe. He's in control. Drop kick. Joe getting destroyed. Joe rolls out away from the phenomenal forearm. Caught midair by a kick. Joe taking control. Sends AJ into the stairs. Suicide dive. Phenomenal forearm. Styles. 2 count. Joe destroying Styles. Styles slips away from the superplex. Setup. Dragging Joe onto the turnbuckle. Face first. Diving forearm. 2 count. Moonsault to the knees. Powerbomb, 2 count, both Boston Crab, STF, Styles gets the rope. Joe and Styles with back and forth strikes. Spinning powerbomb, 450, 2 count, clothesline after sending AJ into the turnbuckle. Muscle Buster reverse into a Styles Clash setup. Integrated Styles, 2 count, Pele kick, phenomenal forearm. Caught into the Coquina clutch. Roll up, AJ wins, 2 and 3 on predictions. 20 out of 10. Joe thought he won, goes crazy, and grabs the belt, gets kicked by AJ. And it was a slightly screwy finish. AJ did tap before the 3 count. It was like 1, 2, and then he starts tapping. And right before the ref counts 3, he taps 3. So there will be a rematch. That is the rematch at WWE Super Showdown in Australia. Which is, I think, like, no DQ, no count out, I think is what it is. I'll have to update you guys on that when I come to the Super Showdown predictions in, a few weeks. It's not far away now. But on to the next match, the mixed tag team match, The Miz and Maurice versus Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella, which is my prediction. Maurice and Brie starting, Maurice cowering, tags, Miz gets tagged in, Maurice gets tagged in, yells in Daniel's ear, punches the Miz in the corner, Miz running out to the outside, Brie tagged in, tagged the Miz, Maurice posing, coward chants, Miz gets taken down, Miz doing the yes taunts, Miz gets brought down, roll up reverse into a yes lock, Maurice breaks it up, roll up by Daniel for a 2 count, yes kicks in the corner kicks, second one missed. Diving headbutt missed. Miz gets sent outside. Brie tags in. Miz gets in the way. Punching on the Miz. Sliding drop kick to Maurice. Going insane on her. Miz gets sent out. Knee to Miz's face. Daniel gets sent in the barricade. Diving drop kick. Miz pulls Brie's leg away. Yes kicks by Daniel and Brie. Miz and Maurice roll away. Miz and Maurice try to walk away, but they get caught. They get brought back in. Roll up reversal. Maurice and Miz win 6 out of 10. 2 and 4 on predictions. The match was a letdown to me. The match was probably the biggest letdown of the night, where I expected the match to be better than it was ever going to be. And I don't know why I expected it to be better than it was, but I did. And then it ended terribly, and now I'm just disappointed. It should have been on the pre-show. There's no reason that a championship match should be put to the pre-show because 2 of the bigger names in WWE are having a mixed tag match. I think, no offense to The Miz, no offense to Daniel Bryan, no offense to Brie Bella, no offense to Maurice, they should have been the pre-show match. And then Rusev Day versus the New Day for the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championships should have been like the second match of the night. It should have been right after the Hell in a Cell match between Randy Orton and Jeff Hardy, or even before still, and just have that be the first Cell match of the night. Either way, I think this match should have been a pre-show match, and it disappointed. It was a very terrible match. I think a huge part of it was the fact that Miz and Daniel weren't the center focus. It kind of focused more on Maurice and Brie, which is kind of the big issue I had. And then there was the huge thing with, Maurice's, how can I say this, not the very best wrestler ever. And I just think I think it should have just been Miz and Bryan round 2. There will be a third match between them, between the Miz and Maurice, or the Miz and Daniel Bryan at WWE Super Showdown. The winner will be the number 1 contender for the WWE Championship. Again, stay tuned for the Super Showdown predictions. Stay tuned for the WWE Evolution predictions. Here's what I have to do basically within the next 2 months, between October and November. I have to do WWE Super Showdown. I have to do... are they doing another October pay-per-view besides Evolution? I don't think they are. Evolution. I have to do Crown Jewel in the next Saudi Arabia event, Crown Jewel, which will have the WWE World Cup, which not a lot has been released on that yet, and when more is released, I will talk more about it. Then I have to do NXT TakeOver War Games, and Survivor Series, all basically within a 2-month frame. A 2-month frame of time, which is not very much fun for me because a lot of them are closer together. So this is going to be fun as hell. All right, on to the next match, the Raw Women's Championship match. Ronda Rousey versus Alexa Bliss. My prediction: Ronda retaining. Pin attempts by Ronda. Bliss fighting back. Mickey and Fox getting on the apron. Bliss gets sent into James and Fox. Attacking the ribs, insult to injury. Tree of Woe attacks the ribs, pulling the ribs against the post. James and Fox continue with the ref's back turn. Mickey gets sent in the post. Double crossbody. Ronda takes control again, slams Bliss down. Big kick to the ribs, stomping Ronda and her... what now? Oh no, stopping Ronda in her something. I can't tell what that says. I can't see what I can't tell what I wrote there. Oh, track, I think is what I wrote. I think I wrote tracks. That makes sense actually. Armbar, immediate tapping. Ronda wins. 3 and 4 arm predictions. 8 out of 10. I think maybe they shouldn't have done the she taps immediately sort of thing with the armbar, even though it had been worked on. It had still kind of been injured. It kind of diminished Alexa in general, and I think maybe they should have had her hold out for a bit before tapping, but I think, I guess I do understand it from a heel's perspective where you want to just get out of that as fast as possible to avoid the damage, but, I don't know. Hopefully, sometime soon, Ronda will lose the championship to someone better. On Raw, the night after, she got attacked by the Riot Squad, and the Bella Twins came to help her out. And that set up the match at Super Showdown. Again, why the Bella Twins are her tag partners and not like Sasha Banks and Bayley or Ember Moon or someone, it's very confusing to me. But we'll see, I guess. I'm not super excited. Like Natty and Ember Moon could have made a good tag team for her. Sasha and Bayley, again, like I said, could also make a good tag team for her at Super Showdown instead of the Bella Twins. I'm not trying to... I don't really like the Bella Twins. Nikki's fake as fucking Bree's music is annoying, so... yeah. Alright, on to the final match of the night. The Universal Championship Hell in a Cell match. Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman with special guest referee Mick Foley. Before the match, Joe demanded no count out, no DQ, no excuses match at the Super Showdown. Like I said earlier, that did get officially announced. Braun's first Hell in a Cell match. Reigns has never lost in a Hell in a Cell match. I didn't actually know this going into this. I knew about it being Braun's first Hell in a Cell. I did not know that this is the first, or that Reigns has never lost a Hell in a Cell match. Which, when we get to the finish, it will kind of, you guys will kind of see, okay, well, technically, but we'll save that for later. Third person to cash in on Reigns, Sheamus, Rollins, and now Strowman. Sheamus, I think they said happened on Raw. I don't exactly remember that one. I want to say it was like 2014-ish, but I'm probably wrong. I can't remember exactly when Sheamus won the Money in the Bank contract. Obviously, everyone knows when Seth Rollins did. This is the third cash-in that is done before the match. That's like, okay, I'm announcing my cash-in. The first one was Rob Van Dam, who won. The second one was John Cena, who lost. And we'll see where the odds end up at the end of this. So yeah. Braun grabs the championship. Reigns hits him. Bell rings. Braun takes control. Big boot. Big right hands. Reigns gets sent into the cell wall. Reigns being thrown in the cell wall. Shoulder tackle to Roman into the cell wall. Drive-by dropkick. Another choke slam onto the apron. Kendo stick shots to Braun. Chair shots. Shoulder first into the post. Superman punches. The third gets caught. Choke slam. 2 count. Foley accidentally counted 3. He's a bit rusty from his last time being a special guest referee. Braun got in his face about that. Honestly, I understand slapping a bit too fast. But it's like, come on, man. The guy's old. Give him a break, Braun, you fucking dick face. Superman punch. 2 count. Table being brought up by Reigns. Long run spear gets hit by the stairs. Stair shot for a 2 count. Strowman sets up the table. Superman punch. He's up in the corner, by the way. Another. Strowman gets speared through it. 2 count. Ziggler and McIntyre outside the cell. Rollins and Ambrose show up. Drew gets taken care of. Dolph gets caught. McIntyre saves Ziggler from going through the announce table. Both announce tables get set up. 2 of them. The main one and I believe the Spanish one were the ones that got set up. Ziggler starts climbing the cell. Rollins follows him. McIntyre starts climbing up. Ambrose starts climbing up with a kendo stick, strapped onto his back. Ambrose unleashing with the kendo stick. Ziggler starts climbing down. Rollins starts chasing him. Ziggler and Rollins fight on the side, which is a new thing you can do in the Hell in a Cell matches now. You can fight on the side. Same with cages and stuff. I'll go through that at some point, maybe. Probably either during Championship Scramble or during the midnight release stream of WWE 2K19. Ziggler and Rollins both go crashing through the announce tables. Lesnar and Heyman come out of fucking nowhere. Lesnar breaks the cell door. I'm not kidding. He goes full Kane 98 and boots the fucking cell door in. Uses it to attack them. Attacks them with pieces of tables. Mick Foley gets pepper sprayed by Paul Heyman. F5 to Roman, or F5 to Braun. F5 to Roman on top of Strowman, and then Heyman and Lesnar leave. The new ref just calls for the bell with no winner. 3-5 on predictions. 30 out of 10. This match ended up being like a million times better than I thought it was going to be. It went a million miles a second. We had Lesnar out of fucking nowhere pop up, which I thought was really cool. At WWE Crown Jewel, which is the next event they're doing in Saudi Arabia on November 2nd. There will be a match, by the way. It will be Braun, Brock, and Roman for the Universal Championship. We'll talk more about that in a second. But I did not expect, I kind of expected Ziggler, Rollins, Ambrose, and McIntyre to be there. However, I did not expect Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman to show up. And I think that was the biggest shock. And apparently he was walking around backstage just freely. No one gave a shit that he was there. It wasn't a secretive thing. He was there and he was there. Yeah, and then they talked about it on Raw. And yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. If Brock wins this, it's going to kind of be a, but this is is this the fourth? This is either the third or the fourth failed cash-in. I can't remember exactly. Damon Sandow, John Cena, Baron Corbin. Fourth. This is the first one though that John Cena was not involved in. He has been involved in all but one. 75% of the failed cash-ins in WWE history, John Cena was a part of. The only reason he wasn't involved in this one is because he was in China. But yeah, Crown Jewel also had another match announced for, or it's kind of rumored. Actually, it might be officially announced at this point. Because Shawn Michaels will be in Triple H's corner at Super Showdown, and Kane will be in Undertaker's. And of course, at WWE Crown Jewel in Saudi Arabia on November 2nd, we are going to have Triple H and Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker and Kane. They're bringing the Heartbreak Kid, Mr. WrestleMania, Shawn Michaels, the boyhood dream, whatever you want to say about him, the showstopper, out of retirement for a glorified house show in Saudi Arabia. Couldn't just let him stay retired, could you? You couldn't just, for once, have a dude who retired stay retired in wrestling. You can never have that happen, apparently. Because Shawn Michaels is coming out of retirement for a fucking glorified house show. Oh, WWE. Why do you do this to me? Like, I'm happy to see Shawn Michaels wrestle again, but it's in a tag match. Overall, I thought the pay-per-view ended pretty well. I'm probably one of the people who's in the minority of actually enjoying the ending of the last match. I thought it was a really cool way. 1, Roman technically didn't lose. 2, Braun didn't technically lose his first Hell in a Cell match. 3, it did provide a failed cash-in. And 4, we get what's probably going to be a very fantastic match that will hopefully end with Roman Reigns beating Braun Strowman in the middle of the ring while Brock Lesnar really has nothing to do with it. Or maybe even Roman Reigns beating Brock Lesnar in the middle of the ring. Honestly, I don't give a fuck. As long as Braun and Brock are not the people holding the championship at the end of WWE Crown Jewel, I will be fine with it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you all in the next one. Stay golden. Peace.